Okay, so we talked about cryptocurrency is a digital money that uses cryptography. I explained that to secure transaction and control how new coins are created. Now, the beautiful thing about the cryptocurrency is that by the time that coin is being created or that token is being created, it must have a specific supply. I told you how that demand and supply play a role in this whole thing, right? It must have a specific supply. When you see a crypto coin that does not have a specific supply, it's going to run into problem in the future, except they introduce something called burning. Except they introduce something called burning. Except they give in the roadmap, they are supposed to give number of months, how many quantity of that coin that will be burnt. Meaning being burnt, it means that it will be put in a wallet and that wallet will be discarded. That wallet can never be used again. That particular coin can never be accessed by anybody again. It's just like what they do to BNB sometimes. And they do that to Ethereum. Ethereum actually has an infinite supply, but what helps Ethereum is that they have roadmap on the burning. They burn Ethereum from time to time, right? So that's what keeps it on the leaderboard. That's what keeps it on the leaderboard, right? So it has to have a supply limit for you to be sure that it will not get out of hand in the nearest future. All right, that is one. And I mentioned the key features of crypto coins. It is 100% digital, meaning if somebody comes tomorrow to sell a physical, the reason I'm saying this is that early this year, somebody bought a paper Bitcoin, somebody imprinted Bitcoin picture on a paper and sold it to another person for 500,000 naira. Isn't that funny? I saw the thing and I was, this is crazy. So because our people like, a lot of us like getting involved in something we don't understand. You would rather get involved in that thing rather than pay to learn that thing. Rather just put money there than pay to learn it. That's why a lot of people are being scammed by the day. So first, it is 100% digital. Secondly, it is decentralized, no central authority. Thirdly, the reason why it is called a crypto coin or a crypto token is because it is secured through cryptography. So cryptography is a process of encoding, putting these codes on the blockchain and making it secret, right? So it often has limited supply, just like Bitcoin. I've explained that. I've explained that before. So often, look at the word it often. Not doesn't mean that there are some that may not have limited supply. So often it has that limited supply. So I explained Bitcoin yesterday, what Bitcoin really is. Wait, I explained what Bitcoin really is. You can see my screen, right? You can unmute and speak. Can you see my screen very well? Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything started, of course, in 2009. And that is because of the story I told you that happened in 28, where people lost money, massive financial crisis. And Satoshi Nakamoto now built and published the first Bitcoin, which is called, he published a white paper, meaning he published a document that explained what Bitcoin how Bitcoin was going to change the finance system, how it works, and all that. So inside that white paper, it is written there what Bitcoin is supposed to work, how it was supposed to work. The idea was simple: create a financial system that doesn't rely on bank or middlemen, but still allows people to send money securely and directly to each other. So in January 2009, Bitcoin network was launched, and the first ever block called the Genesis block was mined. So I explained that yesterday. So now, what is it that makes Bitcoin special? What do you think? Let's talk about it. What do you think made Bitcoin special? Do you have an idea? Can you tell us? Anyone? Folashade, what do you think that made Bitcoin special?
People cannot transfer Bitcoin between each other like a transfer.
People cannot.
Can transfer Bitcoin. Like if I want to buy goods now, I can transfer a Bitcoin to
And
another wallet if that person is
I
using.
can transfer money to you now. So what's special about that? I want the things that makes it very special and different from normal banking system.
Okay. There's no charges like in other bank. They charge us for electronic and ATM this thing, but in Bitcoin they don't charge.
The charge, oh.
They charge.
The charge, yes. Yes, who was it that was raising his hand?
Yeah, I was the one.
Okay.
Okay. So for Bitcoin, it can't be controlled like the way our normal currency can be controlled.
Simple. It's very unique. They charge because you pay gas fees. We'll explain how that is done and how you should calculate your gas fees as time goes on. They charge. But the uniqueness of it is that it cannot be controlled by anyone. That is what makes it decentralized. That is what makes it unique, and that is why people are rushing after it. It's not controlled by a single person. That is why we still don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. We don't know if he's an individual or a group of persons. We don't know. We only know that at this time, this was done. We can see his wallet, the wallet of Satoshi, dead with 1 million Bitcoin, but we don't know ever since 2000, after that particular transaction that he made, he has never made it again. It cannot be manipulated. It is very decentralized. So somebody will not wake up tomorrow and go and print more Bitcoin. And there are only 21 million supply of Bitcoin that can ever be printed. Even if Satoshi comes up today, he cannot change it. Because while he was working on this thing, he made it that it's only 21 million pieces of this coin that can ever be mined. Out of that 21 million, over 18 million plus has been mined, meaning that over 18 million is in circulation right now. We don't have up to 2 million that is not in circulation yet. That is why people are still mining Bitcoin. But to mine even one block of Bitcoin now is very hard. The more people are mining it, the harder it gets for you to have one block. So it's very important you understand that. I like that. David, you understand better, right? Okay. So
yes.
The next one is okay, Kola, are you in this class?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. The next one is what makes Bitcoin special. It is transparent, meaning that if you make payments to Bijaz Academy using Bitcoin, Bijaz Academy cannot come up tomorrow and claim that you did not make payment. They cannot manipulate. If you know that if we want to make trouble, there are some people we can erase your banking transaction can be erased. Are you aware? And they will claim that it never happened. That is how they use they actually use your account to send money without you knowing. You don't even receive the notification at your end. They use your account for dark web transactions that you know nothing about. It will still not show on your bank. That thing is done within the bank. But when you're dealing with Bitcoin, it is transparent. Nobody can manipulate it. Nobody can come up tomorrow and open one thing like that and clean up the information. The second you do that, the second you do that in transaction, the second, the day, the hour you do it, the quantity you did, how much gas you used in paying for that transaction, it will all be recorded on the blockchain. So there is transparency. So it saves the trouble of the hassle, going through the hassle of trying to find out how transparent these things are. Why is it tagging me in the general group? Slay5, please find out why Izuchukwu is tagging Teachers Academy in the general group. So it is transparent. There's no third party. It is secure and accessible to everyone. Anywhere you are, as long as you have access to the internet, you can access your Bitcoin. Right? So from then on, I hope I'm still audible.
Yes, ma'am.
From then
Yes,
on,
ma'am.
after Bitcoin, other crypto coins followed, like Ethereum, I've explained that before, Litecoin, Ripple. Ripple is SRP, BNB, Solana. And today, the crypto ecosystem has grown into a $1 trillion industry. Cryptocurrency is revolutionizing how we think about money, value, why crypto matters in the world today. So it gives you financial freedom. You use it for borderless payments. You use it for alternate investments. You can, instead of keeping your money in the bank, like me now, I don't keep money in the bank. I don't even have money. So which one will I even keep in the bank? So instead of keeping your money in the bank, you put it on the, okay, I was talking with a friend today and I told him that I actually made an investment with, I don't know how much, Apple Solana. That was last year, either last year or early this year. I just abandoned that Solana there. I put it in a real world asset. Can you imagine that? I came back and I took that Solana some months back. I collected back that Solana, used it for what I wanted to use it for. But I just realized a few days ago that I scanned my wallet and I was seeing $80, $85. I was like, where is this thing coming from? I realized that that platform where I put that Solana earlier, which I later removed, that real world asset I invested in has given me a growth of $85 worth of Solana. Can you imagine that? So what did I do? I just went there and took the profit on that particular investment. I got extra $85. And what I invested was not up to $85. So it gives you an alternate investment opportunity, right? So you can invest in stocks, in real estate, in gold, on the crypto exchange, on the crypto platform. Using crypto, you can invest in any of these stocks. There are real world assets where you are investing in Nevada, you're investing in Netflix, Apple, Elon Musk, all these products on the blockchain space. There are opportunities for that. Then decentralized finance. Crypto lets you borrow, you can lend, you can earn interest, you can trade assets without any bank. Can you imagine that? Like this for the next 2-3 weeks, all you are going to be doing will be on the DeFi platform. I'm going to show you how to borrow, how to lend, how to earn interest, how to trade, all those information, you're going to learn it. You're going to do them on the blockchain. And you do not need a bank to do that. Isn't that beautiful? Then he said it empowers the unbanked. So thousands of people that don't have access to money, when they have access to crypto, they will not need a bank anymore. Though we still have a long way to go in for that to happen. We still have a long way to go. Now, it is transparent and secure. I've explained that before. Now, there are misconceptions about crypto. Can you tell me one? One misconception you've heard, or they've told you, or you've thought about crypto before? Anybody? Can raise your hand. Let me see you. Anybody? Abiodun. Abiodun, is there any misconception you've had about crypto before? Abiodun is not in this class.
Ma, I'm here, ma.
Any misconception?
Good evening, ma.
Good evening. Talk to us. Do you understand my question?
Yes, ma.
So anyone?
Mm,
You've never heard people say crypto is a scam?
The one my country told me now that's illegal.
Okay, the one your country told you that it's illegal,
Yes.
but you know that it's now legalized in Nigeria, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so they legalize it back again.
Yes, it's now legalized in Nigeria. You've not heard that it's a scam. You've not heard that it's even church people say it's devilish money. You've not heard all those stories. Even in church,
Someone will say it's gambling.
someone has said it's gambling and all that. So those are the
that is
misconceptions.
not even different from that is not different from sporty bets.
It's
They will
not
say
different from
Ponzi, Ponzi.
some people say it's a Ponzi. So those are misconceptions about crypto. So when you understand those misconceptions, you understand what blockchain and crypto is about, you know that they are saying it because they don't know what it is. You know, when you don't know a thing, you can call it anything. Who is encrypted okay? Who is okay? Encrypted okay. What's your real name?
I'm the one, ma.
What's your
Ma?
name? What's your real name?
Ma, I am the Okikiola.
Okay, okay, Yola. Please ensure to always use your real name. So now,
Okay,
those
ma.
are the misconceptions people have about crypto. That crypto is a scam or is a Ponzi scheme. Only criminals use crypto. Crypto is illegal. You don't know what I have faced personally because I choose to do crypto. And unfortunately, I am a lady. You know, they usually look at guys as scammers. So when they see guys, they feel, oh, this one can easily do scam. But when it comes to a lady, they're like, a lady doing this kind of thing. So you are scamming people. That was one of the reasons I chose to join a platform where I can teach people what crypto really is. And that's what Beaches Academy has been doing. And some people think that you need to have tech knowledge before you can trade or use crypto. It is not true. Just like you learned to use Facebook, you learned to use Twitter, you learned to use all these social handles. That is how you also can learn to use crypto in your daily activity. Right? There's a platform where If you want to make borderless a country-to-country payment, all you need to do is tell that person, download this app, you send money in your local currency to that person, and the person, it will now be converted to crypto. Or you can send crypto to that person, and the person will receive that crypto in their local currency. The person will send money in their local currency to you or in crypto to you, and you receive it in your local currency. There's an app like that we are also even looking at maximizing the opportunities. So you don't need to be a tech savvy to know crypto. And crypto is not just a bubble that will crash. That's been here for how many years now? So you can imagine. So the conclusion on this particular point in place is that crypto is more than just digital money. It is a new financial movement that is reshaping how people earn, how you save, invest, and interact with money. You don't need to have 100 million dollars to invest. You don't need to have 100,000 dollars to invest. You can start your investment journey as low as 5,000. You can start with 10,000. You can start with 20,000. All the most important thing is for you to know what you are doing. And crypto gives you that opportunity, right? So the assignment I will give you, I didn't give any assignment yesterday, right? So the assignment, I'll put it together, yesterday's class and today's class. You go and do it. The assignment I'm giving you is to go and make a research on the Bitcoin blockchain. Bitcoin blockchain, make a research on the Bitcoin blockchain. Somebody should drop it in the general group. Research on the Bitcoin blockchain. Are we following, guys?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so is there any question from what I've explained earlier? No question, right? Okay, now let's enter today's work.
No questions.
Let's enter today's work. Now, what is blockchain? Blockchain is a decentralized digital ledger that records transactions in a secure, transparent, and tamper-proof way. Now, blockchain is the body on which Bitcoin is built on. So without the existence of blockchain, there would have been no Bitcoin. Now, blockchain is like the notebook. It's a notebook where all transactions are written down. While Bitcoin is one of the transactions made on the notebook, one of the transactions, meaning there are several transactions. So you can put data, the data of a hospital, the data of the medical history of Okikiola in the hospital. You can put the staff data. You can have a good establishment and you want to take inventory, you put it on the blockchain, right? You can have all these things on the blockchain. But when it now comes to money, that is when you begin to think the blockchain finance, right? So you can apply, I will still get to that, where you can apply the knowledge of the blockchain. So blockchain is a ledger that takes record of these transactions. And then because it is secure, it is transparent and tamper-proof, you cannot tamper with it. That is why people are trusting it more. So it is called a trustless system. A trustless system. You don't need to put your trust and say, like if I asked you to send me money, somebody was dragging with me on Twitter, they want to buy one of my wallets with 5 Solana. And I asked him, okay, send the 5 Solana. He said, no, I should send the secret phrase first. I told him, send the 5 Solana, I will send the secret phrase. He said, no. And I told him, okay, go and sit down. He was just arguing and arguing. Now, because we are dealing with a trust issue, right? Now, this person, I do not know him. He just came to me on Twitter, right? And now, if I give him my wallet seed phrase, automatically I've lost that wallet. He might decide not to send the 5 Solana. I've lost the wallet and I didn't also get the Solana. But I told him to send this thing. So if you are dealing on the blockchain, you don't need to argue over those things because the person cannot deny the transaction, right? Once data is recorded on the blockchain, it cannot be changed or deleted. It is very secure and transparent. It is the foundation of cryptocurrencies. You know that one. And Bitcoin, they are all on the blockchain. Are we following, guys? Are we following?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Okay. So,
Yes, we are.
okay. So how does the blockchain work? I explained yesterday, but let me explain in details. Now, a blockchain is made up of series of blocks containing three things: the data, the hash, and the previous block hash. Now, inside that blockchain, you have the information you want to hide, which is the data. Inside that blockchain, you have hash. Now, that hash is the code that it's a kind of a code or a unique imprint that goes with somebody to somebody. So if you put that data, it will imprint a unique code with it that you can always, that is easily traceable. Then the next one is the previous block hash, which was produced earlier. Remember when I was talking about Bitcoin, I said Satoshi created the first block in January 2009. He created the first block.
2009.
Yes. So other blocks were being connected to that block and it became what they call a blockchain. For instance, a transaction is made between Okikiola and Folashade. So Okikiola sends Bitcoin to Folashade. Then the transaction, as he sends it, that transaction is now verified by multiple computers, meaning being verified is that it's recorded by multiple computers in the same network. Say, for instance, you are sending 10 BTC to me. You're using Bitcoin network. So you need to, before you make any transfer, you need to know the network that coin you're sending is built in. All right. Now, he sent this transaction. This transaction now gets recorded in thousands of computers at the same time with these unique codes. Now, when that transaction is verified, it will be grouped together and called a block. So it's just a compilation of different transactions put together, right? Then the new block is added to the chain from where Bitcoin started to where it is, even as we speak now. Somebody might be making a transaction, it will create a new block and add it to the last one that was created on that network. Then the transaction is permanently recorded and cannot be altered, even if you're the dev. I hope you're following. Even if you're the dev, you cannot.
Yes,
So if someone tries to hack Bitcoin blockchain, they will need to alter all copies of the blockchain across thousands of computers, which is nearly impossible. So why is Bitcoin, a blockchain, secure? It is decentralized, it is immutable, it is transparent. Are we together now? I hope you understand.
yes, ma.
My joke. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so real life application of blockchain. Real life application of blockchain. Now, blockchain, cryptocurrency can be applied in finance. It can be applied in finance. Hold on. What's going on? You can still see my screen, right?
Yes, we can.
Just give me a second.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me go back to where we were. This is a very long one. Oh my God. So real life application of blockchain. Blockchain can be applied in finance, in the financial sector, which of course is why you are here. A lot of you are here because you want to learn trading. That is what we call DeFi, decentralized finance and payment system. Blockchain can be applied in supply chain management, where you take stock of the transfer of goods from one place to another. Blockchain can be applied in healthcare and in medical records, right? Blockchain can be applied there. But blockchain can be applied in agriculture. Blockchain can be applied in agriculture. So I need you to go and find out 2, 3 more places blockchain can be applied apart from the ones I mentioned. I've mentioned agriculture, healthcare, supply chain management, and finance. So find out 2 more ways, places blockchain is applied. Did you hear my question?
Yes, we did.
Okay. So now, blockchain versus traditional finance. Of course, you know that one. Control, transparency, and capacity and all that. So the conclusion is this on this particular topic is that blockchain is the backbone of cryptocurrency and the future of digital finance. Blockchain is revolutionizing industries beyond crypto, so you can also create a career on the blockchain without you trading crypto. Are you getting it? So learning blockchain gives you an edge in the modern digital economy because in your field, whatever field you are now, you can actually apply the knowledge of blockchain in that field. All right. So obviously, I hope that gives you a vivid understanding of what blockchain and cryptocurrency is, right?
Yes, we do.
We are supposed to go to week 2. But I think under blockchain, there are some things I needed to teach you. Okay, it's not under this thing. Okay, so this is basically it. We have covered everything we are supposed to cover for this week. So I need you to ask me some questions before I see if I can move to another topic. We could go into the topic of next week 2. This is week 1, right? Today is the 2nd day, right? So ask questions.
Yes.
Any question?
Okay, let me ask this.
Okay.
In the past where you said that if we make a transaction that it adds to a block.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
I can hear you. Right on.
I said, can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm?
Loud and clear.
Okay.
I can hear
So
you.
I said at the part where you said that if we make a transaction that the part that I said that if we make a transaction that it adds to a block. So does it mean that if we make just one transaction now, it is a block on its own, or yes, that's what I want to ask.
Yes, it creates a block of its own and then connects to the last block of the last person. It doesn't matter where that person is in the world. The last person that did the last transaction before that your own came was verified. It is connected to it, and this your own becomes the new block. as that one is going on, another person is doing his own transaction and it is connected to your own as the next block. That's how it forms that chain.
All right. Understood.
Any more questions? Is it that this? Yeah, go
I
on.
don't know. So, since we do say it's secure, why do we have some kind of data breach sometimes?
Data breach at what point?
Like, I don't know how to explain more than that.
Explain
Like
it.
on the blockchain, maybe I don't know how to. Well, if I get how to explain more than that, I will try and ask again.
Is it hacking?
Yeah, something like hacking into.
Now, that a blockchain, before a blockchain could be hacked, it is extremely difficult. A blockchain can actually not be hacked in the real sense. What could be hacked is the wallets on a blockchain. What could be hacked is your wallet. When you expose your wallet, it could be hacked. But the blockchain on itself can actually, for now, cannot be hacked. So a blockchain might become slower than it was before. Yes, it's possible. It can congest or pack up, just like Solana usually packs up. But in all these things, it is still safe and secure. Your information is still secure. The only time where you begin to have issue with your information is if you give someone access to use your information, your wallet information, and then the person accessed it and used it, or the person you click a phishing link and then the person clicks on it and then that's it. It's just like I told you, the person that reached out to me to buy my wallet. And I was talking with one of my friends who is a dev. He said that if I give that person that wallet, that what he will do is not that he is going to do anything extraordinary. What he will do is that they will place it as use it to scan other part of my wallet. Any wallet that is in my phone, they will place a key something virus on that particular wallet so that it will clone my whole phone. The moment it does that cloning, I begin to have an issue in everything. They will get all my passwords. And that is what the guy was about. So I had to be wise about it. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I understand. That was how this 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 one that happened with Bybit then. I think maybe some few months back.
Bybit's own
But
the blockchain, the Bybit blockchain
yeah,
was not hacked because
yeah,
they
I know,
can.
I know, I know. I know
The
that's
only
what
thing
I'm
is
trying to
that
say. That it's not that it
cloned the
has
Bybit
wallet.
website. They cloned
Yes,
the
yes.
Bybit website, right? And then each of the 6 persons that are holding what we call a multi-sig wallet, a multi-sig that access the multi-sig wallet of Bybit. Each of them didn't know, none of them saw the error. Their tech team didn't see the error that their website was cloned. When this other one gave instruction, they just accepted that instruction. They clicked on it and accepted it. That was why they moved that money away from Bybit. So if they did not accept it, it wouldn't have happened. So they could not bring down the blockchain. So they went after the multi-sig wallet. Are we together now?
We are together. We are together.
Okay.
Yes.
So any other question? So how many assignments have I given you now?
Two assignments.
Research on the Bitcoin blockchain And which one?
The other one is to find out other distance that we
Yeah.
can use blockchain for.
Okay.
Other parts of this that we can use blockchain for.
Okay. So that is what we have. We can do that, right?
Yes.
Okay. We are supposed to go to week 2, but I don't want to go into week 2. We would do that by the next class. So this thing I asked you to download, have you all downloaded it?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
what?